done this a few times.
Just once, maybe twice.
Yeah. Hey everybody, Jay and Manion here for NPC News Online. We're here at the NPC Photo Gym, and we're doing another Road to the Olympia with
Jennifer Ronzitti, IFBB Bikini Pro.
All right.
And another one.
And another one. Yes. I said I've pretty much figured out that Jen, she has tenure here. She's been here. Her and Ashley Cotwasser more than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
That's the guys. That's everything.
Yeah, because the first time I came here was when I was prepping for my very first Arnold back in 2017. And I think I counted on the NPC News website. I have been here at least 6 times before today, so today makes 7.
Right. And ironically, Ashley's going to be here in a few days also.
So we need to count.
Yeah.
We need to count.
We do.
Tally it up.
Yeah. So you're here. Usually I say there's nothing different, but there is today.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited.
There's a bunch of brand new machines. This is only the second day we've been filming with these machines.
And I get to use them.
Yes. And the fact that these were the machines that were backstage at the Olympia last year.
That is even more amazing because I don't even think I touched them last year.
Well, now there's what, 8 or 9 new ones.
Yeah.
So you can go touch them all you want.
Ladies, leg day. That's all I'm saying. It's like a whole new leg day here.
Right. And who do we have to thank for that?
Attila.
There you go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're saying it's Attila, not Tyler, right?
Yes. 100%. Thanks, girl. I mean, it's all about the beauty and life, you know what I mean?
It
and you got
is.
wellness, so it's like you got to cater to the wellness, and everybody's happy.
Yes, everybody's happy. Yeah, the leg machines haven't been this used in years until I started having the wellness pros coming in.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of them, as soon as they got here, they went for the butt blast. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, that is a classic. I'm trying to get my gym to get one of those.
Right.
So.
And that's an OG.
Mm-hmm.
That was like version 1.
Yeah.
So, all right. Now, big difference this year.
Okay.
Usually you compete. This year, you sat.
Yeah.
Having qualified nice and early,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
What was that like for you?
Hard. It's hard because, you know, historically, like I've done 4 or 5 shows a year, like leading up into the Olympia, and it's just nice because, like, we love this stage. We love to perform. But this year, there was just a focus on making sure my body inside and out was responding the way that it needed to. I needed to put on muscle in certain areas and going show to show to show to show to show and not giving myself ample rest to really build that muscle that I needed. It just wasn't going to serve me for what really matters at the end of the day, which is the Olympia. So winning shows is great, but when you're already qualified, it's like, okay, like where's our focus?
Right.
You know, I came in last year in Olympia, like I didn't even hit the top 10, which like really like hurt my soul. And I was like, okay, like we need to figure out what we can do to get back into that top 10.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so this will be how many Olympias for you?
It's going to be my 6th consecutive Olympia.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's pretty loud.
Yeah, ever since I hit my pro debut, I've hit the Olympia stage. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah. So we were talking about, you know, her nickname used to be J-Ro back in the day. I called her that unbeknownst to even knowing that was her nickname. But wouldn't it be nice? It's the J, the R, and the Olympia, red O.
J-Ro.
Right?
That would be amazing. You know, like I can say that to myself before I go to bed every night, visualizing it. And so my boyfriend reminds me to visualize things all the time, and you just never know. And
You mean the one you were going to let sit in the car this whole time?
Oh, I just got called out.
It was a question.
I didn't know if he was allowed to come up, so I had to ask, and I was like, hold on, wait in the car, let me ask for permission. Because I'm not going to assume. You know, when you assume, you make...
I know,
Yeah.
Debbie says you make an ass out of you and
Yes.
me. We can say that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Yes.
But yeah, he was a good
Why are you
sport.
blushing a little?
He never sees me blush. Because I just got called out. I feel bad. But he didn't have to sit in the car. He's up here
Thank
hanging
God.
with us.
With the rain and the humidity, we'd be calling 911 right now.
You're good, right?
Yeah, because he's in here.
Now he gets to see like the behind the scenes, because he's like, what do you do at the NPC gym? And I was trying to explain it to him, and he was just like, huh? And now he gets to actually see like the behind the scenes. So I'm like, now you know why I drive to Pittsburgh. And
Right.
well, this time it was flying to Pittsburgh. So.
Right.
Yeah. So he was in the car for like a moment, okay?
I said you have tenure here.
I know. Now I know that. Now I know that. Okay. We're good. We're good.
No, but seriously, you've been, last couple months in Arizona, training with pros out there, which is different than what you've done before.
Yes, absolutely. Like last year, I came out like 4 weeks out from the Olympia, and it gave us some time, but we realized it just really didn't give us enough time, because last year we did the Arizona Pro, which kind of cut my prep a little short. We had
Right.
to peak early. This year, he wanted me like 8 weeks out, and to be able to literally like take the reins on my prep from 8 weeks out and then all the way up until the Olympia. So it's been amazing, because it's a different environment.
Right.
You're working out in a private facility. You have Olympians working out there like Whitney and Sid, and just having your coach's eye day in,
Right.
day out. Like I never really need a babysitter in prep. I do my thing, but when you have your coach there and you don't have to think about anything,
Right.
he's like, do this, do this, do this. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot less distraction, worry, stress, because, like you still are a little bit of a head case when you're prepping, even if
Right.
you've done it this long. And just to have someone else like truly stress about it and see you every day just makes a world of difference.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and we talked about how you did not get an invite to the Arnold,
I did not.
but to me, it's almost like a blessing in disguise,
Mm-hmm.
because right now you would be 10 days from competing, 9 days from having to show up. You probably, in 8 days, you probably show up
Yeah.
because you were coming from Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Then the question begs, do you stay East Coast and then
Mhm.
just head to Orlando for 2 weeks, or would you go back? See, there was all these little things that-
Balancing and
Right.
back and forth, and like I told
And listen, this is
yeah.
not anybody's going to try to twist this. This is not a knock on the Arnold. The fact that Arnold even wants to have an Arnold in this year, I mean, major props to him, because he wanted to make sure that there was still an Arnold Classic champion bodybuilder.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he chose these other 3 divisions. I mean, there's only, it's a one-day show. There's 4 divisions,
Yep.
10 people in each. But I mean, we could have not had an Arnold for the first time in history.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but looking at it from your perspective,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Yeah.
which is what this is related to, because people don't twist things when it doesn't mean it's taking a lot of context. They don't do that on the internet now.
It's just the internet. Everything's
Right.
the truth on the internet. When I first got word that I wasn't invited even after submitting the application, like I was really upset, because I was like, man, like what am I not doing right that like they decided not to pick me this year? And it took me a while to kind of get over it. And now that I'm in Arizona and things are going the way it needs to, my body's where it needs to be, the last thing I would want to do at this moment would be pump the brakes on the Olympia prep, go to Ohio, worry about that, and then take my focus off the Olympia.
Right.
So, like I said, like it's a blessing in disguise for me, because I feel like this prep has been challenging throughout, like before I got to Arizona. So now that it's like kind of just on autopilot,
Right.
I'm like, I don't want anything to disturb that. So that's why like coming here it's a fun thing. It's not stressful on the body. I get to see my boyfriend for a couple days, and then I shoot right back over to Arizona for another like 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks before like really going to
Right.
the Olympia.
So this year's Olympia is kind of unique as well, at least for the bikini, is that the reigning champion is not defending her title. 3rd place and 4th place are not back into the contest, right? We've seen 2nd place Jennifer win at National. We've seen Laura Lee doing her thing, winning Chicago and just winning up in Michigan and stuff. So I know a lot of focus is on them. You have some of the newer competitors like the Raja, that have just won shows, and you have some other competitors that have just sat out like you too for a while, you know. And to me, I mean, this just looks like it's an open. I don't think you can say that there's a true favorite. To me, I feel my personal feeling is this Olympia is wide open.
Yeah, like it's just. I feel like every year we say this before the Olympia, like, "Oh, this Olympia is different," you know, and then.
But it is different.
This year,
it's different, and it's kind of the same in the fact that, as I told Jen, I said, history could be repeating itself because Janet won the NPC Nationals in 2013. This one wins 2014. They've got the Filipino connection.
Mm-hmm.
It's the year after Janet's win. I'm saying it. She's not saying it. I told her all this. I have way too much time in my hands, obviously, that I sit around and discuss this stuff with Debbie in the house.
I mean, at the end of the day, like,
listen,
I would love for the best thing in the world to happen, but all I'm focused on right now is doing everything that I need to do day in and day out. And literally, it's just one day in front of another. Like, I can't focus on what's going on 4 weeks from now, because then you lose your focus on that. So it's like cardio, check. Training, check. Food, check. And those are the things that I can control.
I mean, just watching you on Instagram, I mean, I've truly never seen you more consistent.
Yeah.
Because you're laughing, but and you said it yourself. I've seen your career do this, like waves. Right? You just seem way more focused.
Yeah, just all around, like, my environment is amazing. I've got a great support system. So, you know, when everything is kind of lined up and you're not playing like firefighter and putting out fires left and right and you're trying to like figure stuff out and you're just going straight, it's just a beautiful thing and you're able to focus better.
Right.
So that's where I'm at. I'm just kind of like cruising, man.
Good.
It's a good view.
Yeah.
It's a good place. Beep, beep. You want to get in?
Yeah. No, you should be like, beep, beep. See you later. See you in Orlando.
Deuces, yeah. So it's just nice to kind of hide out for a little bit and just focus on that.
Again, you're not hiding out. Everybody knows where you
I
are.
I feel like I'm hiding out because I'm away from home.
Right.
I miss my apartment. I miss my boyfriend, you know. So that's like hiding out for me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You spend that however you want.
Yeah. And the internet will figure out a way to spin it another way.
Right. All right. So another thing, like we talked about you sitting, so you gave up your Arizona Pro Bikini title, but I mean you've got 3 of those. No one else does.
Yeah, I do. Yep.
You know?
Well, and like historically, we would do that show to qualify for next year's Olympia. So because it was
it fell
the
within
cutoff,
this year's.
Yeah, the cutoff. It was like, you know, do you really?
There was so many
cut
people that
short?
thought that you were going to jump in last minute
Oh, because I was in Arizona. I'm
right.
sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
They're like, come on, Jam, you know. Yeah, I know. She's not doing it.
Oh my gosh.
They're like for real. I'm like, for real. I already asked Dave.
Yeah, yeah. He made sure. He said, Jen, no.
Yeah.
Jen, no. Like I really wanted to, but you know, and then also it gives someone else the opportunity to go to the Olympia. So.
Right. But I mean, I've always been of the mind that if you win a title, you don't give it up until you have to. But looking at how things fell, it's within this year's Olympia qualification, and the fact that the big prize is always the Olympia. Mm-hmm. You know, the big red O that could go at the end of J Row.
No.
It totally makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, Jen, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to before we wrap things up here?
Of course, absolutely. So first and foremost, I wanted to thank my boyfriend, Brett. He is one of my biggest supporters, an amazing support system these last 2 years, and just has helped me grow within this industry, spiritually, personally, everything. My parents, NPC, for inviting me to come to the gym and film my 6th Road to the Olympia video, or at least 5th. Thank you, JM, for the opportunity. Also, my amazing supplement sponsors, Allmax, Better Bodies with the clothing, MegaFit Meals for always keeping me fed, All That Glitters Gems for all my stage jewelry, Pro-Tan, Angel Competition Bikinis. They are going to do an amazing suit for me this year that I cannot wait to show you guys. And I think that's it. I think that's it.
I think so.
There's just so many. I feel like NASCAR. So.
It's okay.
Yeah. I have, like I said, I have an amazing support system alongside me, so I'm just very
Right.
thankful for absolutely everybody, messages, DMs, just so much.
Right. And then we were talking about, you were talking about your diet. So you want to really get everybody upset? Tell them where you're going to eat tonight.
Burgatory. I have picked out my burger, toppings, sides, all that stuff, and I am going to slam it down with some fries. Some truffle parmesan fries. Yeah. So,
No milkshake?
I haven't done dairy in a long time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Just go with what you have.
If they had a dairy-free milkshake,
I don't think
totally,
they do.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think they do.
I'd say I'd totally be on it.
Because Debbie has
but
not gone to the altar.
No, maybe like a Diet Coke or something. But
There you go.
I'm so excited. Yeah, that's another benefit to not competing at the Arnold because I get a cheat meal tonight and never had Burgatory and I hear good things.
All right, everybody, we're going to be signing out here. J.M. Manion
Jennifer Ronzitti
or J. Rowe.
with an O.
J. Rowe. See you in Orlando.
At the O.
At the O. All right?
Yeah,
You ready for that?
I'm ready.
Okay. We will see you in Orlando. Signing off for NPCNewsOnline.com.